Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a short video today, or relatively short video, just to do a journey. I'm going to do a journey from Vada to Tindrum. Before I talk about that, I was going to say, if any of you guys are new to Mortal Online, if you ever see people like this in a town that are just like standing, looking at walls, or just kind of like this red guy here, walking and doing the same thing, walking back and forth. Basically, they are macroing to increase certain skills. So I imagine this guy is a fighter. I can't remember what the skill is that he's training. It might be like defensive stance or something. I don't remember. Or it might just be heavy armor training. I don't remember. Oh, you see this guy here is a mage, and he's basically hurting himself. He will hurt himself, heal himself, and then eat or something, and then sleep. So this is how they raise the skills. And actually, those kind of macros are actually allowed in the game. Like, they're openly used and they're allowed. People are talking about them on the forums and everything, so they're 100% allowed. What I would say about this, like my opinion is, if people are needing macros in order to skill up, I would rather that they just made it a little bit easier for people to skill up in a natural way, and then if they were to like ban these kind of macros, I don't think it's ever going to happen, because this is kind of entrenched in the game. Ever since I've played this game, this has always been a part of it. And when I skilled up my fighter character, this is also what I did when I was increasing some of the skills or the stats or whatever you call it. But ideally, I would say they just need to make it a little bit easier for people to actually skill them up in a natural way, because surely that's the intended thing at the beginning, isn't it? But it's just they make it a bit too grindy for you to do it in like a realistic way, in like a manual way. Anyway, that's just my opinion. But yeah, so basically what I'm doing, as you can see, I'm in Vadda. I found out that all my characters were in Vadda, and I wanted to move them over to Tindrem so I can earn some money and get organised, and then maybe after that I will move out somewhere else. Vada, I mean, you can see that the player base has certainly increased. This is not really a peak time, it is a weekend though. And you can see there's a lot of people around in Vada, so it's pretty cool. So I found out actually that this character, this is Horse, the taming character. I found out that I had some stuff in the bank here I didn't even realise, actually. Oh, first, I kind of want to say a tip, actually, first. I've got a bit of a tip for you guys, which I found out from the forums. I didn't actually think of this before. Because I was hanging around a lot in Tindrum, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of thieves in Tindrum. A lot. And basically, if you are stationary in Tindrum, in like the bank area or any of those areas around there, for like a minute, probably someone's going to say there's going to be a message that will come up saying that someone is snooping in your pockets and they've stolen something. I found something weird though. Sometimes it will say they've stolen something even when there isn't anything in my inventory. Like, it's a bit weird, and it kind of makes me really paranoid that they have somehow stolen something. But I mean, if you have a character with high intelligence, I believe that makes it harder for a thief to steal things from you, and I believe it will notify you more or something than if you're a character with low intelligence. So if you're a fighter with low intelligence, you're a lot less likely to notice that someone is stealing from you, whereas a high intelligence crafter or tamer or something like that is going to notice more. Anyway, it's probably a good idea that you do this anyway. If you look at my inventory, you can see that I have a bag, and basically this is a small bag which you can buy at a bag vendor very, very cheaply. If you don't know where a bag vendor is, you can just search on Google Mortal Online bag vendor, and I'm sure you'll find a website that will show the locations. If you right click the bag, you will see that it brings up this small bag, and what I've done is I've put 254 water in there, so then it will make this bag very heavy. And when you're a thief, if something is heavy, you are not able to steal it. Another way of doing this is if you have all of your money in either silver or cuprum, don't have any in gold, then if you have big stacks of money, it then will make it a lot harder for them to steal. So I basically just put anything in here of any value, like the money or whatever, or the pet receipts, and then it's pretty much impossible for someone to steal it from you, which is kind of cool. The only thing that's annoying is if you use a vendor or anything, you have to then actually take the money from here and into your regular inventory, because it doesn't seem to be able to take things directly from the bag. Of course, you can buy more like larger bags. This one is the cheapest one, but I think it's about a gold or a couple of gold for like the largest bag. But I think this is a good idea, especially if you're hanging around in an area like Tindrem, or I believe Morin Kerr, whatever was the other city that the new players are spawning in. Basically, if you're hanging around there, you might want to do this, because you'll probably find out that people will try to steal from you. Anyway, I found out I had some stuff in here. I didn't realise I had stuff in here on this character, so I'm going to pick up these shields. Basically, like if I die during this trip, it doesn't really bother me. Like, the stuff I'm going to have on me is not going to be very valuable. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to take it. I don't even have a lot of money. The most valuable thing that I'm going to have is going to be the horses. I believe I've got one horse in the stable, and I found out that I had a pet receipt from ages ago in the bank here, and it's kind of weird because when you have a look at it, if you look, it doesn't say anything about the horse. I think it's a horse because it says 5039 receipt, so I think it is a horse that I did ages ago. So I'm gonna try to get that out of the stable, and then I'm gonna either use that horse to ride on, because I have another horse, a desert horse, whichever one is more expensive. Faster, I mean. That's the one that I'm going to ride, and then I'm going to head over to Tindrum. Now, yeah, so the reason that the tamer character is over here, I should have maybe explained this earlier. And you see here, look, there's a guy here that looks like, oh no, maybe he's not. I thought that he was also doing a macro, but he's not. Yeah, so I found out that all of my other characters were here, but the only character I had which had anything valuable on him was the fighter character called Big Fist. So I came over here, I used the tamer, I tamed a couple of horses that were relatively fast, I brought them over here, and then one other thing, if you're new, you might not know this, you can use this guy here, which is basically the mail, like a mail system. You can use this guy, and you can say send, and you type in the name of the character here, and if you add anything here, this is basically what you can send. So you can basically send this to other players, which means if you have another character, you can actually use this to send something to another character. So for example, when I used to do the butchery and I had a butcher character, sometimes I would use this to send the carcasses from the fighter character to the butcher character, because obviously they don't have to both be online. But yeah, so this is basically what I used. I made a pet receipt and I sent it to the fighter character, and then I used that horse to send the fighter character. Like, he didn't have a lot on him really, he just had some relatively okay armor, a sword, and a few other things that weren't very expensive. So yeah, he used that horse, and earlier today I used that to ride over to Tindrum. And the thing that was funny is I got all the way over to Tindrum. I hadn't seen anyone really. And then I was just riding through the Tindrum gates, and I saw there was like a laggy player right in front of me, and I saw his name just pop up red, and I was like, oh my goodness, I thought I was going to get killed, but for some reason it was kind of laggy, and I kept riding. Like, usually it's not a good idea that you ride right through the gate of a town fast on your horse, because if you ride into another player on your horse, it will turn you grey. But I had to take the risk because I saw there was a player that was red at the gate, it seemed. So I just kept riding through the Tindrum gate, and I managed to get through without getting killed. It was pretty cool. So yeah, so let's first of all, is this a red player here? You kind of want to be careful that you don't, when you're, because this is one of the annoying things with Vada. This area here where the stables are is not very good, and because, what is this guy doing? I mean, he's not red unless he's wanting to turn red. I think I'm fine. Yeah, like, you can basically get killed out here when you are getting your horses from Vada. It's a bit annoying. It's not ideal, but I think we're good. I want to take out a pet. That's weird. So why won't it? Oh, because it's not in my thing. Okay, that's why. Okay, I want to take out a pet. Have I got 2 horses here? Let me have a look. Okay, that's 1 horse. Have I got 2 horses already? Jeez, that's going to be crazy if I do. I want to take out a pet. Yes, I do. Wow. I think I have 2 horses already. Lol. That I didn't even know I had 2 here. I thought I only had 1. Let me just check. I'm going to obviously try to run back in here because you're a bit safer in here. You're still not entirely, but you're obviously a lot less likely to be attacked if you're in here. There are guards here, but sometimes a red will just ride straight through the town very quickly and try to kill people on the way, and then the guards won't have time to get them. Have I got 2? Yes, I have. Okay, let's look at the stats. Okay, level 57, level 26. I need to feed... No, hunger. Oh, actually the hunger of them both is pretty good, so that's good. Loyalty is also relative. Oh, it's getting dark. Damn it. Right. Speed. 61. This guy is a 61. And this guy is a 40. Damn it. I'm going to have to... Oh, my goodness. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to put the other one here, because I can't... I believe I don't have enough pet points for me to take 3 and then also ride. Oh, damn. This is not going too well because now it's getting dark. Crap. I'm just going to leave the other receipt here. Screw it. Because there isn't a lot of point in me taking it anywhere because you can only use this one in Vada. Oh, you know what I might do? Oh, no. No, I can't. I was going to say I could try to send it to someone else. No, that was the wrong thing. For some reason I thought that was the bank, lol. Right, so let's just leave this here, and at some point in the future I will come back. This is not ideal that it's getting dark. You guys won't be able to see very well. There are quite a lot of players that will use the gamma. They will increase the gamma to so they can see in the dark, basically. But I'm not gonna do that, obviously, because But it should be okay. It's still light enough, just about. Okay, so now I need to work out which one is the fast one. So what I'm gonna do, I believe it was this one. Is it this one? Just let me double check. Go down to speed. Yep. I'm gonna rename him. If I can find it, 61. Just so I know this is the 61 horse. Easy. No, come on, change your name, damn it. This one. It's kind of annoying when you got two horses. Oh no, I think I got on the wrong one. Oh, whatever, screw it. Is this 61? I think it might be. Nope, I got on the wrong one. Like I said, it's kind of annoying when you've got two horses. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think we're good. Now, it's getting a bit dark, as I said, but we should still be fine. Okay, I'm just going to make sure the other one's following me by clicking follow. I feel like the pathing in this game has somehow actually gotten worse. I don't know how that could have happened, because it was already pretty bad. But I've had a few occasions when I was trying to earn money as a tamer, where the horses didn't want to follow me very well. What I was finding, I think, for example, there was a time when I was riding a horse. I was riding a desert horse, and I had a jungle horse, like, following me. So the jungle horse was a relatively valuable horse, and what happened was we got close to Tindrem, and for some reason the horse decided to stop. And what happens is it will say it's out of range. So it will come up when you press the K button. It will come up saying the horse is out of range. And that happened. And when that happens, the horse will basically just stand there or wait there, and you have to go. Well, this is kind of what I've worked out, what I think I have to do. Then I have to return. I will go back, find where the horse is, and then somehow it will start to follow me again. It kind of gets stuck, the path thing. I don't know why this is. And it was kind of annoying, because what was happening, and by the way, the way that you can navigate to get towards Tindrum, I like to basically use this big rock here. I ride towards that. It's a very important landmark when I'm in this area. I find it's a good way for me to work out where to go. I believe you can actually go on the right side there, and you go the Fabinum way, but I prefer to go on the left side, and then you will go via the side of Meduli. You can actually go over the mountain, but I found when I go over the mountain, that's when the horses are likely to get stuck. Is he still with me? So yeah, so I had the jungle horse following me, and annoyingly, he got stuck. And by the time I was trying to go back, some idiot who didn't even look like a very skilled up kind of guy, he looked like quite a new player, had basically used the sword and hit him like 5 or 6 times and had killed him. And that's kind of another thing that annoys me in this game. It seems like everyone that joins the game just wants to mindlessly kill anything it can. Like, I've had a guy who's obviously a noob, who's a tamer. I ran past the guy, and then a little bit later I noticed that his dog was trying to attack me and bite me, and he bit me for like 0 and like hardly anything. Like, there's just so many people that join this game and they just want to like kill anyone they can, which kind of annoys me. It's not all the players, but I think we should be fine going down here, hopefully. It's not all the players, but I find quite a lot of players, unfortunately, will get... Okay, we need to kind of wait by this rock. Look around. We're getting a bit low on our stamina, horse's stamina, so we'll stop here. I don't need to feed the horses because the hunger was already pretty low when we were in the other place. Just make sure that's my horse coming. Yes, it is. Wait for my stamina bar to go up. This horse is quite fast, but it seems to get out of stamina quite fast, which is a little bit annoying. But like I said, like, if I was to get killed by a red or whatever, it's not a big deal. I would probably just tame another horse and go back to Vada, pick up the other horse that I have the receipt for, which I think is a jungle horse, which would be quite a valuable horse, and then again try to ride back to Tindrum. And if I do get killed by a red, I'll probably just end the video, because the other part will be kind of boring, right? So yeah. So basically, Maduli is just over this way. And we want to be heading over here to get to Tindrum. And hopefully I can continue making a bit of money with the tamer character in Tindrum, and then, like I said, I'll try to branch out, maybe move somewhere else. But it's kind of hard. Oh, one thing that's annoying in this game is you'll see a player far away. Oh, it's a bandit, it's not even a player. You'll see a player far away, and they'll look like they're just a person running on foot, and then when they get close to you, the rest of their stuff will spawn in. So you'll then see that they'll spawn in on a horse with full armor, and you'll be like, and then you'll see that his name's Red, and you'll be like, oh crap. The horse I want is quite fast, so this is also why you need to make sure you don't get out of stamina. Actually, I think I might try and go over the mountain, and if I lose the other horse, then whatever, so be it. But yeah, this is why you kind of want to not let your horse get too low stamina, because if a red comes, like, you want to be able to go faster. Because at the moment I'm basically at like speed 2 of 3. This is like the gallop, and then if you have to go faster, you can press the forward key again, and you'll then, I believe, go a little bit faster again. But obviously then your stamina will drain like super fast. Now when you're going uphill, you'll see that your horse will walk, but your stamina will regain. So this is obviously where I'm quite vulnerable, but it will mean by the time I get to the top, the stamina will have nearly regained anyway. And if I don't see anything around, I might just stop anyway, let it get 100%, and then go over here. I believe this area over here, it looks a bit like a castle. This was where I trained up the mounted archer. There's a priest over there, and basically what I did is I had like a bow and arrow. I sat on my horse and I would shoot the priest, and that was how I would skill up my mounted archery. I like to say that I didn't use a macro, I just manually did that. But I don't know if that's still a viable way for you to skill up a mounted archer, but that was what I was told at the time was a good way. Right, I should be pressing the K button to see if the horse is okay. Yeah, the horse seems to still be okay. Behind me, that's good. You can see there are donkeys up here as well. Actually, it's not that dark actually. I was kind of worried it was going to get super dark, but it's not too bad. One of the other options, I could have hung around in Vada a bit longer and tried to sell the spare horse, but because I'd already started making a video, I thought, nah, I thought I'd just head over anyway. Like I said, at some point I'll head back to Vada. I'm usually in that area because the desert horses are kind of in that area, you know, so looking around. I've still got quite a lot of stamina on my horse, which is good. So I think we should be good, but the problem is with Tindrum. Oh, there's a guy there. Is this guy not? He's not red, is he? No, he's just a... Oh, I think he's grey. He went grey, so he must have hit someone or something. And I think I need to go away from the trees. I think it might be the trees. If my horse goes out of range here, the grey guy is probably going to kill him. So, because like I said, everyone in this game, or I'm not going to say everyone, but it seems for some reason this game attracts a lot of players that just want to kill everything they see as soon as possible, which is kind of annoying. I think this way the horse should be fine. I think the problem that I had before is I was riding through the trees, and then that's where the horse will get stuck. Hopefully riding not directly through the trees. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is just stop here. Firstly, so my horse can catch up, and secondly, to make sure I've got a full bar of stam. Yep, here he comes. So that if there is a red, because reds are often just hanging around near or outside the gate of Tindrum. Like I said, the last time I rode into Tindrum, there was a red right. I think he was just running out of Tindrum. I think he just, because what they sometimes will do is just run around the entrance, and they will basically try to kill anyone in the entrance area. But I think as I was riding in, he was riding out, and it seemed a bit laggy, and it didn't spawn his horse and everything. It was a bit weird, but whatever. Last time I managed to get away with it. This time it's looking relatively quiet. Have a scan around for anyone or anything. This is quite a good, this is kind of off-peak time, kind of. So we should be okay. Okay, looking good. Now usually what I would do is I would kind of slow down here. But you don't want to slow down too early, because if there is someone... But like I said as well, you don't want to ride into town usually, because if you hit someone, they will basically... that will turn you grey. There's a weird thing with the UI that says one of my horses is dead, but it's not. It's kind of weird. Okay, so it looks like we got here. That's good. I've got enough money on me to stable both these horses, and then I'm good. So, like I said, it's a little bit annoying that you have to take things out. So I'm going to have to go like this, take 2 silver out of here, hang on, and plonk it in here. What, I failed to split the item. Is that because I'm trying to move it into outside the bag? Let's try that again. Take 2. Maybe you need to do it inside the bag first and then move it. Yeah, there you go. That is the only thing that's a little bit annoying about this thing that I'm doing. Because every time you want to use the money, you've got to take it out of the bag. Stable. Yep, and again, use the other one. I'm not going to buy any receipts. I'm just going to quickly try to stable these 2 horses. There we go. And then we are in Tindrum. So that worked out nicely, didn't it? So before I end the video, I just want to go over here and see if anyone has been buying my horses. I've been away from Tindrum for maybe half a day. Maybe even I think half a day. Maybe someone has bought them. Yay! Okay, take all. Look at that, 49 gold! Loving it. Let's put this in my bag. There you go, guys, 49 gold, that's awesome. So a lot of my stuff has sold. I'm now a lot richer than before. Haha. Now, it kind of makes me feel a lot easier having 49 gold on me when it's in the bag that can't be stolen, kind of thing. Or it's very unlikely to be stolen. And this annoys me when people have their pets right at the door, look, and it's really hard to get through. I'm still going to go and bank this right now, just to be on the safe side. So, move it out of my bag. I think we can move it directly, can we? Yes, we can. Why have I got... Oh, yeah. For some reason... Oh, I think that was like the leftover. So that's good. Let's go look at the trade broker to see what is left. So I would say the trade broker, you just need to be very, very patient. I've only got 2 horses. The jungle horses are not seeming to sell at all. I have one that's a bit higher, one that's lower. I've tried to price this one at a reasonable price, but no. The desert horses and the donkeys, like you can see, seem to be selling quite well. So what I might do is just put on quite a lot of donkeys and desert horses. And you kind of need to be quite patient with the market, because at first I thought the market was kind of not very good. But if you just are patient, like almost all of my things have sold. And as you can see, I just picked up 49 gold. So that's not too bad. I'm well on the way. Yeah, you see, look. Okay, this is what I'm talking about with Tindrum, okay? Can you see in my left bottom the chat window? It says that Etahi has stolen something from me. So this is what I mean. But whatever he's stolen from me is not valuable, because this is why that I keep everything valuable in the little bag thing, so with the water in. So that's why. That's a prime example right there why I do it. I would love to know if there's anyone that's been watching this video with sharp eyes that can tell me what was the thing that guy stole from me. Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.